Up next on Line TV, we have Kat Bremen with some insight on FFA, news about McDonald's recent E. coli outbreaks.
And me, Samuel Stubbs, here to give you all your weather updates for the week. All that and more. Line TV starts right now.
Good morning, Cersei High. Welcome back to another episode of Line TV. I'm Warren Kemp.
And I'm Luke Pruitt. We hope you had a great week, Cersei. Now let's get straight into those student announcements.
The library will open at 7:30 a.m. for the new smoothie and breakfast on-the-go breakfast option. Please note, the library breakfast will not be available on days the library has morning testing, so please watch out for signs outside the library and notices in the daily student announcements for updates.
Pretzel rods will be sold until the end of October. See an FCCLA member or Ms. Johnson to buy some. They are $1 each. FCCLA Fall Fest for members will be October 29th at 5 p.m. in the FACS room. Members can sign up in Ms. Johnston's room if they would like to attend. They will have games, food, and pumpkin painting.
Red Ribbon Week will be observed, and dress-up days are as follows. Monday is Twin Day. Tuesday is a dress as movie or book character. Wednesday is Dress Out in Pink for Pink Out. Thursday is Surfers versus Bikers from Teen Beach Movie. And Friday is Jersey Day.
The next Spanish Club meeting will be November 12th at 7:30 a.m. in room 326. Angel Tree Shopping will be from 6 p.m. on November 14th at Big Walmart.
FFA is a very popular club on campus, and that's exactly where our next guest of Line of the Week is from.
Yes, Kat Bremen sat down with Ford Corder in this edition of Line of the Week.
Welcome back to another week of Line of the Week, and our special guest here is Ford Corder. So Ford, what made you want to join FFA?
I would say a few of the things that got me interested in FFA would be all the opportunities in agriculture that I really wanted to grow my knowledge and shop and with animals and everything like that, and also grow as a leader.
Okay. So Ford, what's your favorite thing to do in FFA?
I would say one of my favorite things to do is selling things, and I got to do that my freshman year and my sophomore year when I sold deer corn raffle tickets. And it was really fun being able to do that, getting to meet new people, and I actually got a lot of job opportunities from that too.
What does a regular day of FFA look like?
I would say a regular day of FFA looks like, well, there's two different classes I'm in right now. I'm in an animal science class, and I go in there and I learn about breeds of cattle and swine and things like that. And then I'll also, in my shop class, I'll learn about, we'll do metalworking and woodworking and welding and things like that. It's really fun.
When you first joined FFA, what were your thoughts about the club?
When I first joined FFA, I was kind of nervous because I didn't really know much about agriculture. But I think that's what made it such a good opportunity, is because I grew my knowledge on the whole entire field of agriculture, and now I'm really enjoying it.
And finally, what do you think about the FFA students and teachers?
Well, the students are very, very fun to work with. I've made a lot of great friends for life in that class, and all the classes I've been in, and my teachers, Mr. Staffley and Mr. Hudson, they're really good influences, and they've inspired me to do a lot of things and be the person I am today.
Unfortunately, that's all the time we have left in this week's Line of the Week. I'm Kat Bremen. I'll see you guys next week, Cersei.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kat. It's great to hear about our future farmers. On Tuesday, police issued a warrant in connection with a fatal crash on October 11th that claimed the life of a 13-year-old boy, Craig Alspud, 61, turned himself in after learning the warrant. Alspud had previously been arrested at the scene of the accident and was charged with driving while intoxicated. Following a review by the Sebastian County Prosecuting Attorney's Office, a warrant for negligent homicide was issued. The investigating remains ongoing.
Thousands of bottles of the antidepressant duloxetine, which is the genetic version of Cymbalta, have been recalled due to the presence of a toxic chemical, according to a notice from the Food and Drug Administration. The October 10th recall is due to the presence of N-nitrosoduloxetine, a chemical that is toxic if swallowed and is suspected of causing cancer, according to the National Library of Medicine. The FDA classified the recall as Class 2, which means that the drug could cause temporary or medically reversible adverse health consequences. The medication, manufactured by Toa Pharmaceutical Europe, was distributed nationally throughout the U.S., according to the recall notice.
Dozens of people across the U.S. have contracted E. coli, traced to ingredients in McDonald's Quarter Pounders. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention said Tuesday, as a result, McDonald's announced it has proactively removed 2 ingredients from stores across 2 impacted regions, but the company's leadership team has assured that a majority of other menu items are not impacted, according to the CDC investigation. McDonald's says either fresh slivered onions or beef patties used for Quarter Pounder may be behind the outbreak. Man, this change in weather is messing with my head. One day it's cold and next it's hot.
It is really strange. Let's send it over to Samuel Stubbs to see if this weather will keep up.
Morning, Cersei. I'm Samuel Stubbs here to give you all your weather updates for the week. Today we have a high of 88, partly sunny outside, only a 5% chance of rain. Winds out of the southwest at 9 miles an hour, humidity at 76%, and your sun rose at 7:22 a.m. On to tonight. Tonight we'll have a low of 61, partly cloudy, 16% chance of rain, winds out of the northwest at 5 to 10 miles an hour, humidity at 76%, and your sun will set at 6:19. Looking ahead to the almanac, this last week we've had a high of 70 on average, low of 48. Your monthly average of precipitation is 4.13 inches, and your month to date is nothing. On to the 5cast. We have a high of 76 on Saturday, a low of 50, only a 16% chance of rain. On Sunday, high of 73, low of 50, and a 13% chance of rain. On Monday, a high of 83, a low of 63, and a 3% chance of rain. On Tuesday, a high of 84, a low of 63, and a 3% chance of rain. Rain chances increase on Wednesday, high of 82, low of 61, but a 32% chance of rain. Guys, I'm still looking for that fall weather. I'm just not finding it.
I think it's here.
Almost.
Well, thanks, Samuel, but I'm starting to get hungry. Do you know what's for lunch today?
I do. Today for lunch we'll be having chicken egg roll, classic cheese pizza, classic cheeseburger, seasoned black beans, ham and Swiss cheese sub, fresh Fuji apple, and milk.
That sounds delicious. Be sure to please thank our amazing lunch ladies.
The football team has a game against Joe T. Robinson today where they're playing for first place in the conference.
That sounds like a big deal. Let's send it over to Brock Smith for more sports updates.
Happy Friday, Cersei. Let's get started with some local sports. The SHS volleyball team took on Valley View this past Tuesday. The Lady Lions would go down quick 2 sets to none, but would try to rally back in the third to get a set of their own. It'd be too late for the Lady Lions to make anything happen, as the Blazers would pick up the win 3 sets to 0. There will be a major football game today between Cersei and Joe T. Robinson. Both teams are undefeated in conference, and this game will most likely decide the conference champions and who will get to the home playoff game. This will be the biggest game of the Lions so far, so please make sure to make the trip later tonight and support our student athletes. DeAndre Shockley was a key factor in last week's game against Pine Bluff. We were able to catch a quick interview with him before tonight's game.
I feel like it's going to be a tough one. It's going to be way harder than last week, but I feel like we're going to get the job done. We're going to come out on top. Throw away the stupid penalties, not get no personal penalties, be a leader, make tackles I need to make, just be a leader.
Moving on to national sports, the World Series gets started later tonight where the Yankees and Dodgers will take on one another. Both teams have made it into the World Series, blowing out other teams in the process, so this game 1 will be another good momentum shift for both teams to get started. The UFC will be holding an event this Saturday in Abu Dhabi. The main event is a featherweight title fight between newly crowned champ Ilia Topuria and 5-time featherweight champ and current BMF champ Max Holloway. The co-main is a fight between undefeated prospect Khamzat Chimaev and former middleweight champion Robert Whittaker for a title eliminator fight. The rest of the card is filled with legends and prospects alike. This is one of the most hyped cards of the year. The NBA has started their regular season back up this year, as they have had a couple close games already, such as the Suns, who took on the Clippers, where Kevin Durant hit the most important shot to the game to send into overtime. James Harden would then miss 2 important free throws to steal the game, giving the Suns the win 116-113. Ja Morant led his team on the road against Jazz with 22 points and 10 assists, as the game would enter a close score of 126-124. The Hornets took on the Rockets as LaMelo Ball would be the player to watch, as he was on fire with 34 points and 8 assists to lead his team to victory 110-105. Week 9 of college football starts this weekend, where Syracuse will take on 19th ranked Pittsburgh. Both teams have very good records, as the Orange look to take down their first ranked opponent this year. Heading into Saturday, the SEC brawl continues, where 8th ranked LSU will travel to the Angies to take on 14th ranked Texas A&M. Both teams have only had 1 loss for the year, as this game will help their chances at the playoffs. Well, Cersei, that's all the sports updates I have for you. Now let's send it back to the news desk.
Thanks for all the sports updates, Brock.
Unfortunately, we've run out of time for today, Cersei. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Cersei High Lion TV.
And to follow us on X at Lion TV, Instagram at Cersei Lion TV, and on Facebook at Cersei High Lion TV. Signing off, I'm Warren Kemp.
And I'm Luke Pruitt. See you next week, Cersei.